An alert for drivers hitting the roads this morning for the Labor Day holiday weekend. You could see higher gas prices at the pump. News Channel 3's Hannah Knowles joins us live in Kalamazoo. Hannah, Labor Day weekend marks one of the busiest summer holidays and one of the most expensive when it comes to filling that gas tank.
Yeah, Laura, and this year is no different. If you need to fill up your tank this morning, be prepared because you might see some higher prices at the gas pump. Experts are saying that gas for this year for the Labor Day holiday weekend is the highest that it's been since 2014, including here in Michigan. Now you can see at the gas station where I'm at this morning, for a regular gallon of gas, prices are $3.13. Statewide, AAA reporting the current average is roughly $3.20. Now this time last year, you likely paid at least $1 less per gallon, with gas at about $2.10 there. Now AAA says there are two major factors contributing to the higher gas prices: Hurricane Ida hitting the Gulf Coast and affecting refineries, as well as some production and crude oil prices spiking in the last week. AAA says with states like Louisiana and Mississippi still without power, it could take up to 3 weeks or more to get all the refineries back up and running. Now take a look at your screens. This is AAA's online resource map. You can see county by county averages for gas prices here in Michigan. Today's national average is $3.18 in Kalamazoo, not far off that number from where we are. $3.13, but these gas prices will be dropping back down again. Experts are predicting as summer starts to wrap up and families get back into that back to school routine that the gas prices could continue to drop here in Michigan and across the country. And if you are heading back out on the road this morning following the Labor Day holiday weekend, you might see some extra traffic on the roadway as well as some law enforcement patrolling. Labor Day holiday is known to be one of the deadliest holiday weekends on the roadways.
Young athletes from all over the world are gathering in Three Rivers to compete in the CrossFit Games. Like many counties in Michigan, St. Joseph sits high in the community transmission rate, according to the CDC. And the county as a whole right now has about a 47% vaccination rate. News Channel 3's Jay Shatara tells us how the gym is trying to keep hundreds of athletes safe.
The Pit Fitness Ranch in Three Rivers is wrapping up its international CrossFit event. Team members tell me they got together to create an 8-page medical plan to prevent the infectious spread of COVID-19. Stephanie Price says the gym is hosting 121 athletes from the United States, Canada, the Caribbean, and South America.
Everyone's doing well. We've had no problems, no issues.
The CDC recommends people who are not vaccinated against COVID-19 do not travel this weekend. In order to compete, you have to be vaccinated or show a negative COVID test within the past 48 hours.
We had a really good plan in place. We were very particular about making sure these athletes were screened well.
The gym has 65 acres. Following CDC guidelines, gym members say they are able to spread out with nearly all the events outdoors. Co-owner Autumn Yost says the athletes are showing their dedication to staying safe. Some of the athletes quarantining as long as a month to make sure they can compete.
That's the type of people they are. They want to compete. They want to show what they're working hard for. And so we're using this competition to help fill that gap. We have a medical team, and our medical lead was able to use some of the protocol used at the CrossFit Games.
Yost says since the CrossFit Games were canceled a year ago, hosting this weekend's event is an easy decision, especially because it features teenagers ages 14 to 19. She says they are hosting to try and make up for everything that school-age children have lost during the pandemic.
The kids have had so much taken away from them, sports-wise, CrossFit-wise, school-wise. And, they just need something positive, something to look forward to, something to train for.
The gym says it will be planning to host camps and other events in the future while continuing to follow COVID safety guidance.
Some West Michigan hospitals are reinstating visitor restrictions as COVID-19 continues to spread and hospitalizations increase across the state. News Channel 3's Maria Serrano joins us live from Ascension Borges in Kalamazoo to tell us which hospitals are making these changes and why, Maria.
Here at Ascension Borges Hospital, officials have now moved to a no visitor policy, and other places like Sturgis Hospital, they have re-implemented their visitor restrictions because of a rise in COVID cases. No visitors allowed. Ascension Borges Hospital officials say they've implemented temporary visitor restrictions. Chris Hunt, senior marketing specialist for Ascension, Michigan, in a statement says in part, our priority is to reduce the transmission risk within our sites of care. Other hospitals like Sturgis Hospital posting on social media calling it, quote, necessary to implement visitor restrictions due to an increase in positive COVID-19 cases in Sturgis.
They're putting protocols in place to, for the well-being of everybody. See how it moves with you.
Eric James, who's a father, says it's sad to see visitor restrictions popping up, but they're necessary for the safety of everyone. This is his wife, who's due in a couple of weeks.
It's sacrificing, people's happiness for their health. And so it's disappointing, especially with us having a baby on the way and going to give birth here soon.
A new report by the CDC released today shows more kids went to the ER and were hospitalized in states with lower vaccination rates increasing from June to August. We spoke to locals at Bronson Park who say we're not out of the woods yet.
I wouldn't say we're back to normal completely.
As far as Bronson Hospital, officials say there are visitor restrictions at this point, and it hasn't been as restrictive as the start of the pandemic. To learn more about these restrictions and exceptions, go to WWMT.com.